Hello, I am King Mac, and I'd like to thank you all for watching this feature presentation on YouTube. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger with some french fries and a nice soft drink. Thank you for watching, and now here is our feature presentation of TTBurger game reviews on YouTube.
What's up, my friends? Hope you're all doing well today. Ready for some more game reviews? You are? Well, good. You come to the right place. This is TTBurger Game Reviews episode 183, part 2 of 2, the final part of my ThunderStrike Series review, as we're reviewing flying games all month long for Flying Game Month, definitely. And we're getting closer and closer to episode number 200, so be on the lookout for there, that's for sure. So there's something big's gonna be coming for that episode. We'll be on the lookout for that. So let's continue here. Like I said, this is the ThunderStrike series. This is part 2 of 2. We have a lot to talk about here as we dive into the PlayStation 2 era of ThunderStrike. But before we even get started here, first off, I want to give a shout out to Freaking HD and SubZeroMNX for King Mac. Keep up the good work, you guys are awesome. And before we get started with the review itself, let's go back here as we dive into the TTBurger Grill with a little fresh TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed in episode 183, part 1 of 2, as I took a look at ThunderStrike 2. For the PlayStation, gave it a 7.5 out of 10 because it was a good game. It's just that there were problems with the controls. They were very clunky, especially with turning, and the camera was just not very good. And it was a good game for the first 3D helicopter combat games for the PlayStation, but more was to be done for sure because there were more helicopter combat games coming out for the system anyway. But for the first one on the console, it was a good start for sure. But now we're gonna zoom ahead to the year 2001. This was back in October. This was 6 days before my 13th birthday here, and we got a lot of talk here to talk about for the final game here. This is ThunderStrike 2, Operation Phoenix, exclusively for the PlayStation 2, which is October 15th, 2001. And yeah, let's get started here. Now I'll say this: ThunderStrike 2 was a good game. An okay game, had problems, but it was a good game and a good first 3D helicopter combat game for the PlayStation. Now you'd think with the next-gen hardware, the sequel would be better and fix the problems that it had with the camera and like with the controls and everything like that. Unfortunately, this is not the case here for ThunderStrike Operation Phoenix. This game, I kid you not, is worse. Like, really worse than ThunderStrike 2. And like, how is this possible? How did this happen? We have a game with horrible controls, unfair difficulty, and a game that needed more time and effort and care put into it. This game is just so bad, you can't even get anywhere in the game. The main problem is, once again, the controls, because the controls, they're so hard to figure out, and here they're even worse. No matter what you do, the control scheme you use, it will end up in a nightmare in how bad they are. Now, I know I've been talking about the controls here and stuff, but to have a good game, one of the things you need to have a good game are the controls. And, you know, the controls that work well, but when they don't, you have a nightmare like this. But more on that later. Story, there isn't really much here. Once again, you're the pilot of Firestorm 1, going around, doing missions, completing objectives in each mission you do across the world, like Alaska, Africa, Eastern Europe, and stuff like that. That's all you need to know, short and simple. The presentation of ThunderStrike Operation Phoenix is that the graphics are okay for a 2001 game, but not the best. When you look at how the graphics were for like games like Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies, and stuff like that, you realize the graphics could have been better. I mean, the Firestorm helicopter model looks good and stuff like that, and while you have a smooth frame rate, but everything else just looks pretty generic. The backgrounds you fight in, just stuff like that, just the enemies and stuff, the keyword is generic, is what it is. Now, I know that this was a PlayStation 2 release in 2001, but there were better looking games out there than this, and they looked better before this. I mean, Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies came out a month before this game, and it looked better. but still okay looking game, but could have been better is what to say is. Gameplay here, this is where the problem show itself yet again, like in ThunderStrike 2. For starters, it's a helicopter combat game. You fly the Firestorm helicopter and go on missions. Like before you choose the order you play the missions, and yeah. But then the problems occur. Your Firestorm helicopter is very weak. Weaker than it was last time. It only takes like a few shots to go down, and once you're dead, you can restart a mission. Then you have to wait through the loading screen. But after you die and stuff like that, you just have to try to play it again, only to get a little further, get shot down more and stuff like that. And just, holy shit, only a few hits to die, and this is an advanced helicopter. It's supposed to be very powerful. I mean, come on, people, what the burger fuck is going on here? I mean, jeez. Titania would have a field day with this along with King Mac, and Titania would probably laugh at how bad this is and stuff, definitely. Yeah, but that's another story for another day. You have missiles and machine guns that do not do much damage. I mean, especially your machine gun cannon. It doesn't really hit anything. It's useless. The missiles, or the Firestorm missiles, are better. They have homing attack and stuff. But you have a very limited number of them, and once you're out of them, that's it. You're fucked. I mean, sure, like you can customize your which weapons to have and stuff. I mean, even with you have them all Firestorm, it's not going to be much help anyway, because it's like the enemies are pretty much aiming towards you the whole time, and they don't miss. Sometimes they can get lucky, but yeah, it's like holy shit, I just can't believe this. And of course, with turning and the controls be a nightmare, it fucks everything up. I should mention that this time to raise your helicopter up or down, you press up or down on the right analog stick. Or this time, down makes you go up, and up on the right analog stick makes you land. And you turn with the two, it's a nightmare. I mean, why do they implement the controls like this? I don't know. And even when you change them, yeah, yeah. I mean, I couldn't get far in this game because the game was just awful. I mean, people think, oh, you just suck at the game, but believe me, I tried my hardest. I really did try my hardest, and this game just fucking sucked. I mean, God, sure, Titania and King Mac would be agreeing with this right now, definitely. Man, I just can't believe the sequel to ThunderStrike 2 is even worse than ThunderStrike 2 itself. At least ThunderStrike 2 was decent and was beatable. Here, I don't know what happened. Now, I know these are I'm unfairly bashing the game, but believe me, playing this game with how the controls are, you'll be fucking pissed off. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Final thoughts here, just stick with ThunderStrike 2. It's much better than ThunderStrike Operation Phoenix, and just Eidos Interactive and Core Productions Limited should not have made this game without testing it more and just fixing the problems here. The score I'm giving it is a 2 out of 10 because of the problems I have with it. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Avoid the game at all costs, that's all I'm gonna say there. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. Now if you like what you see here, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers United, and my Facebook group, TTBurger 8 Gamers Group, and my Facebook page called TTBurger 8. Also stay tuned, there's a new episode of Burgers and Fries Game Talk with a Shake, and some of the episodes, like last episode, are live, so you want to check out a live episode or pre-recorded episode, be my guest. That's all I gotta say there. Now stay tuned, Flying Month is far from over, we have more flying games to check out. What will we do next? You'll have to find out. Which all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a good day, see you all in episode 184, part 1 of whatever I said review. Take care everybody.